Expectations of radical changes, including opposition members in cabinet, were dashed when President Emmerson Mnangagwa retained the majority of ministers from the previous administration. But constitutional provisions dictate that ministers must be elected MPs and give the president leeway to choose just 5 others for their professional skill and competence.
So I think all those considerations came in. So we end up with this cabinet, which we definitely are not happy with. And yet, there was never a really promise that we would have a new government, a government of national unity. So here we are with this team. Now, what we have then to do is to say, listen, this is all we have, right? But what is critical is that we've got a new leader, right? And that new leader has articulated an economic vision that some of us have been saying things need to be done over the last 5 years. So we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. We have to give him time and find out the outputs that he's going to do.
In your view, what are the key issues that this government needs to tackle immediately it takes office on Monday?
The fundamental thing they have to focus on is the issue of liquidity in the market, which has been stopping this economy. And I think that can be addressed pretty quickly. In my mind, I have given 30 days to say, let's see within a month or so, right? Do we begin to see a difference in the banking system? Do we begin to see money flowing? I know, for example, that the exchange between the bond and the US dollar is firmed since then, right? We've seen an increase in the activity on the stock exchange. These are positive sentiments.
Beyond the liquidity issue, which I think is perhaps the most pressing one for most Zimbabweans, what else?
The issue of land reform, rationalizing it, it's quite clear it's not going to reverse, but how do we rationalize it and make it a more productive asset? How do we create security of tenure and give out leases or 99-year leases that are bankable? How do we compensate the farmers so that we remove the conflict of farms? How do we make sure that land becomes productive again? The issues of health, access to health, the issues of the infrastructure, for example, power and water, right? So that these are quickly, and those can be addressed quite quickly. So I expect that within the next couple of months, we are going to see a difference in those particular areas.
The new cabinet will be sworn in on Monday. Farai Mwakutuya, CGTN, Harare, Zimbabwe.